Oh, Jack. So sorry I'm late, brother.
Not to worry, it is good to see you.
Welcome home, and happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas to you.
The family can't wait to see you.
And I can't wait to see them, but Ron, where are you going? Home is that way.
Well, we have a stop to make before we get home.
No stops, please. I just want to have a nice, quiet Christmas Eve at home with the family.
But we're going to see the family at the festival.
You're putting that on?
We're putting on the festival.
I thought that was cancelled.
It has been for 5 years, but now that the war is over, it's time to bring it back.
Seems you neglected to mention that in your letter.
Well, would you have come home tonight if I had?
Probably not.
Then it wasn't neglect. It was strategy. Besides, it's only one night, and it's all the old carols that you remember.
But I don't remember.
And the family is dying to sing with you.
Are they?
And for the finale, you get to sing Silent Night just like you used to.
Absolutely not.
Well, at least come and cheer the children on, huh? Speaking of which...
Uncle Jack! Children! Look how you've grown!
So good to see you, brother.
Thank you, Margaret. Good to see you, too.
Welcome home, old man.
Thanks, Thomas.
Yes.
Wait, Ron, where's your wife?
Catherine's at the festival, getting the show ready.
Oh, the festival.
Did you ask him to sing?
Sort of.
I'm more than happy to come and cheer you all on.
Uncle Jack will get to sing the shepherd's song with you tonight.
I don't think that
And
I
then
can...
you get to sing Jeanette's Bella with me.
I can't breathe.
Children, Uncle Jack is so tired, he may not be able to sing with us in the festival tonight.
What?
But you have to. You simply have to.
Yes, you promised.
Wait, no, I didn't promise. I didn't even know this was happening.
Well, Mum promised.
Margaret!
Welcome home, Jack.
Saw the ships come sailing in on Christmas Day. I saw the ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And what was in those ships, all three? And everyone came round to see. It's been a long 5 years since we've all been together, and we have some wonderful stories to tell you tonight. And to help me tell those stories, please welcome the Lewis family. My husband, Ron Lewis, our daughter, Anne, my sister-in-law, Margaret, her husband, Thomas, their son, Hugh, and all of our cousins.
And speaking of ships sailing in, please welcome home from the war, my baby brother, Jack.
Hey, hey, Jackie-O!
They sailed into Bethlehem.
On Christmas Day in the morning.
And they sailed into Bethlehem.
On Christmas Day in the morning.
And all the angels, they will sing.
Everybody come and bend.
And what was in the ships, all three? And everyone came round to see.
And the angels smiled with the stars in the sky. And they gathered around and they said,
I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day.
I saw 3 ships come sailing
On Christmas Day in the morning.
I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day.
I saw 3 ships come sailing
On Christmas Day in the morning. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
where do you think you're going?
I've got to cheer you all on.
We're not through with you yet. How many of you would like to hear more of Jack singing tonight?
Oh, yes. They like you, old boy. Right this way.
Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you to our band, the County Down. They'll play a song while we get ready for our first story. The County Down, everyone.
Oh, Jack, come help us with the next song.
I'd rather not.
Oh, but it's the Wenceslas story, just like you remember.
But I don't remember.
Oh, well, it'll come back to you, just like these ships did.
I don't want it to come back to me. Why don't you just do it?
Well, I can't. I'm playing a wise man. Woman. A wise woman.
Yes. Now, that's redundant, Catherine. Listen, we simply don't have enough people, Jack.
Well, I don't have a costume.
Oh, here.
I don't remember the song.
Please. Good King Wenceslas looked down. Bum, 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 bum,
Fine,
bum.
one song.
Thank you, Jack.
Good King Wenceslas looked down on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night through the wintry forest. Come sit by his firelight, join the Christmas chorus.
I am King Wenceslas,
And I am his page boy, Podavan.
and it is the year 1327.
Oh, 978, actually.
978, yes,
Yes,
of course.
yes.
And it is a bitter winter in Warsaw.
Oh, Prague, actually.
Prague.
It's his
Yes.
first time.
Darling, King Wenceslas, he is still a king, though, yes?
Yes.
And you are playing the page boy, yes?
Yes.
King Wenceslas was in the midst of throwing a magnificent party, or rather, having one thrown at him.
Christmas. Oh, wonderful, gentlemen. Oh, good to see you.
To you below, now sing with hearts aglow. Our delight and pleasure lies in Presepio. Like sunshine is our treasure, Matris and Gremio. Alpha Heseto, Alpha Heseto. To you below, now sing with hearts aglow. Our delight and pleasure lies in Presepio. Like sunshine is our treasure, Matris and Gremio. Alpha Heseto, Alpha Heseto.
Sire, would you like me to move these gifts to the antechamber?
No, I think I'd rather keep you nearby for deflection.
Okay.
Do you think it's too early to...
Shall I send them home?
That would be my favorite gift.
Yes, sire. Ladies and gentlemen, the king thanks you for attending and wishes you safe travels and a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hodvon,
Oh, yes, sire.
this is for you.
Oh, sire, I couldn't.
I insist.
You've already given my family so much.
Yes, but I've kept you late on so many Christmases. It's really the least that I can do.
You're far too kind.
Do you hear that music?
Stars were gleaming, shepherds dreaming, and the night was dark and chill.
I believe it's coming from the chapel.
Ring with glory, shepherds heard it on the hill.
This used to be one of my favorite songs as a child.
Hear it ringing, earthward winging, Christmas bringing. Hearken, we can hear it still.
See the clearness and the nearness of the blessed Christmas star, leading, guiding, wise men riding through the deserts dark and far, lovely showing, shining, going, onward growing, gleaming, glowing, leading still that Christmas star. Hodvon,
Yes, sire.
would you bring me my Bible?
Oh, yes, sire.
Leading still that Christmas star. The star. Where is it? Star of wonder, star of night. Now it's here somewhere.
Star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us through his holy night.
For behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and have come to worship him.
We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Guide us through this holy night.
Guide us to thy perfect light. Guide us through this holy night. Who is that there in the snow? Put it on.
Yes, sir?
Hear the page and stand by me, if thou know'st it telling, yonder peasant, who is he, where and what his dwelling?
Sire, he lives a goodly kens underneath a mountain, right against the forest fence.
By St. Agnes Fountain. Put on, help me gather these gifts. I know exactly what we're going to do for Christmas this year.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel.
Good King Wenceslas looked out
on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel.
Page and monarch, forth they went together, through the rude winds, wild lament, and the bitter weather. Therefore, Christian men, be sure, wealth and rank possessing, he who now will bless the poor, shall yourselves find blessing. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Therefore, Christian men, be sure, wealth and rank possessing, he who now will bless the poor, shall yourselves find blessing.
Stars were gleaming, shepherds dreaming, and the night was dark and chill. Angel story rang with glory, shepherds heard it on the hill. Ah, that singing, hear it ringing, earthward winging, Christmas bringing. Hearken we can hear it still, can hear it still.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the County Down.
See, Jack, that wasn't so bad now, was it?
Wasn't it?
Well, you help us with the next one, I hope.
I'd really rather not.
Oh, come on now. It's Hugh's first time doing your old part, the shepherd
If
boy.
Hugh's singing my part, then why do you need me?
Well, someone may have promised him.
I didn't promise him, though.
Well, someone may have. And are you going to look into this little giant boy's face and tell him no?
No, what?
I suppose not.
Perfect. And you remember the part?
Of course.
You're playing one of the shepherds with us.
Yes, yes.
Now, after the angels sing, your part
Stop
is
pestering me about it or I'll quit.
Quit what, Uncle Jack?
Nothing, nephew. Break a leg.
Off we go.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the shepherds in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
I am the shepherd.
And I am the angel.
I
I
was
was
there
there that
that
night.
Star of wonder, star of night,
I was watching my sheep.
star with royal beauty bright,
And I was watching my shepherd.
westward leading, still proceeding, guide us through this holy night.
And 3 kings were watching a star.
Good sirs, what brings you here on a night like this?
We are searching for Bethlehem.
It's just down there, but why are you searching for Bethlehem?
Born a king on Bethlehem's plain, gold we bring to crown him again. King forever ceasing, never over us all to reign.
Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light, guide us through this holy night.
A king is born unto you this night.
In Bethlehem?
Yes. Go and tell everyone you know.
I will. Good luck in your journey.
Thank you, lad.
Guide us through thy perfect light, guide us through this holy night.
Joy to the world.
Joy to the Lord has born. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room.
And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing.
And heaven and nature sing.
Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger.
Joy to the Lord, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ on fields and floods, across hills and plains.
Repeat the sounding joy.
Sounding joy, sounding joy, sounding joy, repeat
and tell.
Father, come on! I have to tell you something.
Son, where are the sheep? Why have you left the sheep alone? Why, son?
Right, the sheep. No, the sheep are fine. I think. Father, I saw something.
What did you see? Saw something?
What did you see?
Father, can I speak to you alone?
Son, just tell us what you saw.
Well, I saw a light and...
Light?
You fell asleep.
No, I didn't fall asleep. I saw a light and I saw an angel.
An angel?
Impossible.
Son, what makes you think you saw an
No,
angel?
I don't think. I know I saw an angel and she spoke to me.
You couldn't have seen an angel.
Oh, Samuel was just a boy when an angel...
He's making it up.
I'm not making it up.
What's the other explanation?
Well,
There must be
lying,
something
he
he's
doesn't
never
know
lied
he's
to me
lying.
before. Why would he
Listen!
lie to me?
While by my sheep I watched at night, glad tidings brought an angel bright. Oh, sing for joy.
Oh, sing for joy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
There shall be born, so she did say,
in Bethlehem a child today.
how great my joy.
How great my joy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high. Joy to the
The
world.
Lord has come.
The Lord has come.
Earth receive her King. Lord, evermore to me be nigh. Then shall my heart be filled with joy.
Oh, sing for joy.
Oh, sing for joy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
Praise we the Lord in heaven on high.
Praise we the Lord in heaven high.
The county down, everyone.
Well done, son. You remembered every line perfectly.
You were great, you.
Thanks. What did you think, Uncle Jack?
Couldn't have done it better myself.
Now run and go get ready for Jeanette Isabella.
Yes, Mum.
Sorry we gave your song away to Hugh.
Glad to be rid of it.
Oh, but we've still saved Silent Night for you at the end.
I can't sing that song.
We'll help you with the lyrics if you don't remember them.
It's not a matter of remembering, it's a matter of wanting, and I don't want to.
But you've always sung Silent Night. It's a tradition.
I'm more than happy to help the children with their songs, but I can't.
It's almost Jeanette Isabella. Did you ask him to sing with me?
Well, no need, Annie. Your uncle has said he's more than happy to sing with the children for their scenes.
Clever.
Oh, splendid. Well, here's your part.
Yes?
Yes, you're singing grandfather's old song.
I don't
Now,
think
come on,
that I
dear.
can.
Thanks, Uncle Jack.
Yes, thanks, brother.
Don't thank me. I've no idea what I'm doing, and when I fail, it's all your fault.
Yes, but you'll be the one who gets all the blame.
Cute.
Off we go.
Bring a torch, Jeanette Isabella. Bring a torch and quickly run. Christ is born, tell the folk of the village. Jesus is born this very evening. Sing to the mother. Sing unto her child.
I am Jeanette Isabella.
And I am Jeanette's mother.
And 100 years ago, I was in a Christmas market in France.
Happy Christmas!
Happy Christmas!
On this joyful Christmas day, sing flu, flu, flu.
On this joyful Christmas day sing foo, foo, foo. For a blessed babe was born upon this day at the break of morn. In a manger poor and lowly lay the Son of God most holy. Now we all our voices raise and sing a song of grateful praise, celebrate His song and story, all the wonders of His glory. Foo, foo, foo.
Mother, do you think Uncle will like this?
Oh, I'm sure he would.
Can I give it to him tonight?
He would love that.
Look, they're already setting up for the nativity.
So they are.
On this joyful Christmas day sing boom, boom, boom.
On this joyful Christmas day sing boom, boom, boom. For a blessed babe was born upon this day at the break of morn. In a manger poor and lowly lay the Son of God most lowly. Now we all our voices raise and sing a song of grateful praise, celebrate in song and story, all the wonders of His glory. Boom, boom, boom.
Father, is Uncle here?
Not yet. Jeanette, will you hold Francois for a moment?
What is it?
Well, my brother sent Jeanette a gift.
Sent? He didn't bring it.
Oh, not quite. But he wrote a letter as well.
Does that mean Uncle's not coming?
Well, let's read it and find out, huh? Dear family, the commission is going very well, so well, in fact, that the Duke has asked me to extend my stay, and I won't be home until New Year's.
New Year's?
But the good news is that I've had enough extra materials to build Jeanette her own music box, just like the Duke's. And just as soon as I'm home,
But
I'll
he
take...
promised.
Oh, I know, dear.
He was going to take me to the nativity tonight.
I'm sorry, but he did send you this gift.
I don't care.
Oh, quiet, dear. You're going to upset Francois.
It's only a few extra days.
But the nativity won't be here in a few extra days.
Well, and then next week, we'll all be together as a family and we can celebrate Christmas.
But I want to have Christmas on Christmas.
Oh, Jeanette. Here, take this, and I'll take that, huh?
Il est né le divin enfant, Dieu au pauvres nous était. Il est né le divin enfant, chantons tous son événement, depuis plus de 4000 ans, nous promenions les prophètes, depuis plus de 4000 ans, nous entendions sa héréton. Il est né le divin enfant. Chantons tous son événement.
I'm sorry he won't be here tonight.
It's all right. I'm sorry I made Francois cry.
He was bound to cry at some point.
No, better you than me.
Do you want me to take you to the nativity tonight?
No, I'll be fine.
Well, let's see what your uncle sent, huh? There's a beautiful music box, and there's a note.
Oh.
What does it say?
Dear Jeanette, the song in this music box is about the star that the wise men followed on that first Christmas Eve.
Did you know that it's shining still? And soon it will guide me back home to you. I'm sorry that I won't be there for Christmas. But if you just look out at the sky tonight, and pick the brightest star in it, know that I'll be seeing the same one as you. May your star shine through the night and lead me home this Christmas. May your hearts burn ever bright fare thee well this Christmas time.
May the ones you long to see join you round the tree. Though too long this journey it may seem, wait for me, wait for me.
And at last the angels will sing in our hearts this Christmas time. He whose birth was sought by the wise, they seek him still this Christmas. Mary's child, whose life is a light, we sing to thee this Christmas time. In my mind, I still can see, kneeling round the tree. Though too far this journey it may seem, pray for me, pray for me. And at last the angels will sing in our hearts this Christmas, and all the gifts that I long to bring you have brought to me this Christmas.
Bring to me this Christmas. You've given them to me this Christmas day.
Jean. Jean. Jeanette Isabella. Bring the torch, Jeanette Isabella. Bring the torch to the stable, come. Christ is born, tell the folk of the village, Jesus is come. And Mary's calling, beautiful is the mother, beautiful is her child.
It is wrong when the child is sleeping. It is wrong to talk so loud. Quiet now as you gather around, lest your noise should waken Jesus. Hush, hush, see how the child is sleeping. Hush, hush, see how he smiles and dreams. Softly now to the stable. Softly now
For a moment come, look and see how charming is Jesus. Look at him there, his cheeks are rosy. Hush, hush, see how the child is sleeping. Hush, hush, see how he smiles.
Bring the torch and that Isabella.
Bring the torch and that Isabella.
Hush, see how the child is sleeping. Hush, hush, see how she smiles in her dreams.
Thanks for singing with me, Uncle Jack.
Thanks. I hope I didn't mess it up.
No, it was perfect.
Well, there. Surely I've sung all I need to sing for tonight.
Unless you'd reconsider Silent Night at the end.
I really can't.
At least be in the innkeeper's scene.
Why don't you just do it?
Oh, we're sure one part.
Then change them. Nobody's going to care if there's one less shepherd or only 2 blasted wise men.
Jack, why is it so hard for you to be here tonight?
Because I feel kidnapped.
No one is forcing you to be here.
No? And how else was I supposed to see my nieces and nephew on Christmas Eve?
Well, maybe we were kidnapping you a little.
A little.
It's only because we wanted to see you too.
Yes. And Jack, what's really wrong?
What's really wrong? It's just all the carols and all the stories. Christmas isn't how it used to be when we were kids.
Well, it can be.
No, it can't. There was a war, remember? Everything has changed. Why are you two still pretending that it's all the same?
Because Father made us promise to have a Christmas just like we used to.
Father.
He thought the town needed it.
He thought you needed it.
He thought that I needed it. Did he ever tell you why?
No. No, he never told us a thing. And listen, you don't need to either. I'm sorry I've made you sing all night.
Thank you. I'm sorry too. I assumed that he had told you.
Told us what?
About my Christmas at the front.
Not a word.
I suppose he thought that was your story to tell.
Don't you have a reindeer suit to get into or some bells that need jingling?
It's not that kind of show, Jack.
And it's intermission?
All right. I guess you deserve to know I have been trying to ruin your show all night. It was about a year ago. I was just so tired of being at the front. So tired of watching my friends die. See, of the boys that left this town with me, how many of them have come back?
Not many.
Not enough.
No. It was about a year ago, Christmas Eve, and Father had just written me.
Mail call, Jack. Looks like your Christmas letter came just in time.
Thanks, Matthew. That's quite a parcel there. I thought we weren't allowed packages at the front.
They let this one through because it's sort of a group present. It's to all the boys in this platoon from my village.
Aye.
Who's your letter from?
My father.
Oh, what's he say?
Looks like our Christmas festival is cancelled. Again.
Oh, what festival?
Oh, it's just a couple of the folk from Oxford Town gather down on Gloucester Green. There's a Christmas market, food, gifts, and a musical that my family puts on.
Your family puts on a musical?
It's nothing, really. See, the only bright spot in the war is not having to sing a solo at the end of it.
Oh, a soloist? What song?
Silent Night. My mum's favourite. You see, the whole thing was her idea. She loved Christmas. She passed away a few years ago, beginning of the war, actually.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. You know, with her passing and the war, it's probably cancelled forever. I can probably assume my singing days are firmly behind me.
Well, what else did your dad write there?
Oh, well, the lyrics to his favourite carol.
Oh, which one?
I wonder as I wander.
I don't think I know that one.
I wonder as I wander out under the
No,
sky.
I'm telling you, I've never heard it.
I'm not singing it for you.
Oh, come now.
Not with all these guns firing.
Oh, that's perfect. They're so loud that not even the Germans will hear you.
Sorry. No.
Just consider it a Christmas present to me.
My present is your present.
Oh, Jack. You're the only soloist here in this trench. Come on.
All right. I wonder as I wander out under the sky, how Jesus our Savior did come for to die for poor unread people like you and like I wonder as I wander out under the sky.
If Jesus had wanted for any, we think a star in the the sky, or a bird on a wing, or all of God's angels in heaven to sing. He surely could have had them, for he was a king.
Comfort to kind for poor hungry people like you and like us. I wonder as I wander, out under the sky.
That's beautiful.
Thanks. Actually, it's my favorite carol too. It seems to fit tonight. What did the boys from your village get?
Same thing we always do. Candles.
Candles. Seems an impractical gift for someone who's being shot at.
Yeah, maybe, but it's a tradition from our village. You've never heard of the village of Eyam, have you?
Not until I met you.
Oh, well, would you like to hear the story about the candles?
Of course, I don't want to be the only one out here with a silly Christmas tradition.
Your family's Christmas musical sounds far from silly.
Yes, you've never seen my sister running around as a French girl with an English accent.
All the same, I'd love to see it one day.
Well, if it isn't cancelled forever, consider yourself invited.
Thank you. And you're invited to Eyam as well.
Thanks. Please, do tell me the story of the candles. I'm sorry I called them silly.
Not to worry. It all started in 1665 when the bubonic plague was ravaging southern England. London alone would lose almost 100,000 people. A tailor from the northern village of Eyam received some cloth from London. It was a little damp, so he unrolled it and hung it by the fire to dry. And that's when he was bitten by a few fleas looking for the next meal. Days later, he'd be dead. And the plague would begin running its course through the town.
Hey ho, nobody home, needs no drink, nor money have I none. Yet shall we be merry. Hey ho, nobody home.
Now, the town of Eyam isn't very big, but it's on its way to larger cities such as Leeds and Manchester. So far, none of those cities had received the plague, but if the plague were to ever leave Eyam,
hey ho, nobody home, needs no drink, nor money have I none. Yet shall we be merry. Yet shall we be merry. Needs no drink, nor money have I none. Yet shall we be merry. Yet shall we be merry. Hey ho, nobody home.
as their dire situation became clear, it was a preacher who came up with a bold plan. He called whoever could to meet in the town square, and there he presented his proposal.
Either the plague dies here or we die with it. But today it goes no further.
They'd seal themselves off from the world in hopes of saving it.
Soul, soul, soul cake. Please, good missus, a soul cake. An apple, a pear, a plum, a cherry. Any good thing to make us all merry. 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, 3 for him who made us all.
On a hill next to a family farm, Elizabeth Hancock would spend the next few weeks burying all 6 of her children, and then her husband as well. But she was being watched from another hill by the family from the next village over. As word of Eyam's sacrifice began to spread, the surrounding villages came up with a plan of their own. They would travel to just outside Eyam's front gate and check on the town.
God bless the master of this house and the mistress also. and all the little children that round your table grow, the cattle in your stable, the dog by your front door, and all that dwell within your gates, we wish you 10 times more.
A soul cake, please good missus, a soul cake. An apple, a pear, a plum, a cherry,
any good thing to make us all merry. 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, 3 for him who made us all.
They devised a system. Just outside Eyam's front gate, in a series of stone boxes, the folk of Eyam would leave coins, soaked in vinegar to kill off the plague. The neighbors would then come and collect the coins and leave much-needed supplies. But before they left, they would travel to just as close to the gate as they could, and they would call out to the survivors of Eyam, asking what they had and what they might lack.
Go down into the cellar and see what you can find. If the barrels are all empty, I'll sell you some of mine. I have no small cakes, I have all extra big. They'll help you keep us stolen through this time machine.
As the year grew on and winter approached, the voices from inside the walls grew fewer and fainter. It was now clear to the outsiders just how high a price Eyam was paying. So on Christmas Eve, after Eyam gave a meager response, they were met by new voices of all the people, all the grateful people from all the towns that Eyam's sacrifice had spared. From Stony Middleton,
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay.
From Grindleford,
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay.
From Calver,
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay.
Remember Christ our Savior,
Remember Christ our Savior,
to save us all from Satan's power when we have gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy from God our heavenly Father,
Eyam sent their boys to their church. They lit their candles, climbed the steps, and sang right back. That there was born in Bethlehem the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort.
If your streets are very dirty, if your shoes are very thin, if you've got a little pocket to put a penny in, if you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, then God bless you. Hey ho, nobody home.
eat nor drink nor money have I none.
Yet shall we be merry.
God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you. All told, the village of Eyam lost 285 souls that year, including the young preacher's wife. But he was right. The plague went no further, and every Christmas, the children of Eyam light their candles, climb the steps, and sing out to the world, God bless you.
Well, Matthew, I can't tell if that's the saddest thing I've ever heard, or the bravest.
Maybe it's both. But it's more than that, Jack. It's hopeful. We survived, and I'm proof of that.
Yes, your people may have survived the plague, but if you light that candle tonight, you won't survive till morning.
A little faith, my friend. It's Christmas Eve. Wait, do you hear that? It's Christmas! It's finally Christmas. And those are Germans. They're singing to us.
Or they're trying to figure out our position.
Oh, right, by giving away theirs. Besides, everyone knows where we are. We're both stuck in trenches with a big field in the middle.
Yes, but where exactly in those trenches I'd like to keep secret.
Finally a proper Christmas.
Matthew, don't.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Do you hear that? Those are my Iam lads and the French. I'm gonna cross.
Oh, Matthew, don't. You don't know their intentions. You don't know those people on the other side of that field.
Well, they're gonna be our friends soon enough.
And what about yesterday when they were shooting at us?
Well, yesterday wasn't Christmas.
Tomorrow?
Well, I don't know about tomorrow. All I know about is tonight.
Matthew, please.
Jack! What does a boy from Iam do when he hears carols on Christmas Eve?
He lights his candle. He climbs the steps. And he sings right back.
Come with me, Jack.
Stay here, Matthew.
Happy Christmas, Jack.
Born is the King of Israel.
He climbed those steps. He sang Silent Night. And he turned enemies into friends.
Why didn't you tell us?
It must have been amazing to cross that field, to feel such peace in the middle of a war.
Yes, but I didn't.
You didn't feel peace.
I didn't cross the field. I didn't want to shake their hands or to see their faces. I didn't want to make friends with those who had been killing mine. I just wanted to go on hating them like I was taught.
Jack, that's not your fault.
Isn't it? That was the only moment that I'd be offered it. Reconciliation or understanding. And what did I do? I stayed on my side of the field, holding a candle I'd never light, looking out and knowing I'd never cross. Matthew died in only the next few days. Over the next couple of weeks, every single one of those lights would go out. Everyone except for mine, of course. One that was never even lit. See, it shouldn't be me. I shouldn't be here. They were so bright.
Jack, I'm so sorry for what you've lost, but we're so grateful that we didn't lose you.
Thank you, Max.
I'm certain many of us would have stayed on our own side that night, Jack, but maybe you can still cross that field. And perhaps someday, when you're ready, you'll bring us along with you.
Perhaps, Ron.
I love you, Jaxie.
I love you too, Max.
Oh, I've got to go, but don't feel like you need to stay.
Yes, tell the children I love them.
Yes, you'll see us all tomorrow.
Yes.
Ronald, it's time.
Be right there.
Little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above thy
I am the wise man. I came following the star.
And I am the innkeeper. I greeted 3 strangers following a star.
Star of wonder, star of night.
And when they had heard that the child was to be born in Bethlehem,
Star with royal beauty bright.
they followed the star, new star in the east, to worship it.
Westward leading, still proceeding, guide us through this holy night.
Please, sirs, come in. Warm yourselves by the fire.
We are fine, innkeeper.
Yes, but I will make room for you.
We are well enough off, thank you.
But why are you here?
Frankincense to offer our life, incense homes a deity nigh. Prayer and praising, all men raising, worship him, God most high.
Myrrh is mine, its bitter perfume breathes a life of gathering gloom. Sorrowing, sighing, bleeding, dying, sealed in a stone cold tomb.
Nigh us now, behold him arise, King and God in sacrifice. Heaven sings Alleluia.
Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light, guide us through this holy night.
So you're saying a star led you here?
All the way to Bethlehem.
To a king?
Born this very night.
Oh, I assure you, there is no king in Bethlehem. There is not even a palace.
We are not looking for a palace.
What can you tell us about the couple in your stable?
Young husband and wife, quite poor. Here to be taxed, I believe.
And aside from being poor, was there anything else you noticed?
Born this very night.
Surely this child is...
And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger.
in a manger. In my manger.
Yes, come and see.
What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom wise men greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? Why lies he in such mean estate, where ox and ass are feeding? Good Christians, before sinners hear, the silent word is pleading.
Nail spears shall pierce him through, the cross be borne for me, for you. Hail, hail, the babe made flesh, the babe, the Son of Mary.
So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh. Come, peasant king, to own him. The King of kings salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. This is his Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds the babe, the son of Mary.
That brings us nearly to the end. Let's see, who have we seen tonight? There's been King Wenceslas, Jeanette Isabella, our shepherd boy, and the three wise men.
Said the wise man to the shepherd boy, "Do you see what I see?
See what I see.
Way up in the sky, shepherd boy. Do you see what I see?
I see.
A star, shining in the night, with a tail as big as a kite. With a tail as big as a kite.
Said the shepherd boy to the little girl, "Do you hear what I hear?
What I hear, what I
Ring through the sky, little girl. Do you hear what I hear?
What I hear.
A song,
high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea. With a voice as big as the sea.
Little girl to the mighty king. Do you know what I know?
what I know.
Mighty king. Do you know what I know?
what I know.
The child
Shivers in the cold, let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere, listen to what I say. Peace, people everywhere, listen to what I say. The child, sleeping in the night, he will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light.
Thank you for joining us for our first Christmas festival in 5 years.
We usually end our presentation with our younger brothers singing everyone's favorite carol, Silent Night.
Yes, but this year we're going to do something special. You see, we'd like to ask those of you who feel comfortable to sing it with us. So when the time comes, we'll all sing the first verse of Silent Night together. And I'll lead you in something like this, so you'll know exactly what...
I am the soldier. I was there on the night that the firing stopped and the bells rang out. Many of you have heard of the Christmas Eve truce from letters. For some of you, it was the last letter you ever received. You see, it was about a year ago. And we heard something that we had not heard in months. Music. Coming from the nearby village of Neuve-Chapelle. Through the fire and through the cannons, it was faint, but we could hear it. Each soldier, straining to hear more, stopped his shooting and held his breath, fearing that the slightest sound from us might make it disappear. This is what I wrote to my father on that night. I can see the lights go down on Neuve-Chapelle. I can see the banners fly tonight. Somewhere out there, cannons lighting up the sky.
and everything is faded into white. But I saw on high an angel fly, and looking down upon me, and the stars at night light up the sky, and everything was quiet. Don't take me wrong, but as I stand here wondering, I can't breathe at all. I can't breathe at all. I can't breathe at all. Father, I don't know what will become of me, and I've never seen this sort of thing. I've never felt so many miles away, and everything I feel I keep it in. But I heard a sound and looked around, and everything was quiet. Then from on high, an angel choir, a million voices singing, don't take me wrong. But as I stand here watching, I can't breathe at all. I can't breathe at all. I can't breathe at all. Someone singing songs out here tonight. Get on when there's nothing but songs, when there's nothing but songs in my head, in my head now, in my head. The music stopped. A new song rang out. One more familiar. Silent Night. A single voice began to sing in German.
Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alle schlaft, einsam wohnt.
He was joined by 2 and 3.
Nur das Trautenhoch, heilige Paar, holde Knabin, loki Jinha.
And then all of them.
Schlaft in himmlische Ruhe. Schlaft in himmlische Ruhe.
Surely no more shooting would happen tonight. So, one of our boys decided to answer with a carol of his own. The first Noel.
The first Noel, the angels did say,
was to certain poor shepherds in fields where they
He too was joined by more.
in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was
Until all of the English and French soldiers' voices rang out across the field.
Noel, born is the King of Israel.
It was then that a single soldier with courage, named Matthew, decided to cross the field. He was met by someone from the other side. More streamed out to meet them. They made a makeshift cradle. They exchanged gifts, chocolate, cheese, bread, and candles. See, each soldier was met by somebody from the other side, sharing his light with whomever he could. In that moment, for just one moment, the world was at peace. It was then that together we sang the first carol our mothers had taught us. Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright,
peace.